Journey, you keep waking up, Ezra. I'm gonna beat you. She just went outside. She not gonna go outside. Just go open the door for her. Just go let her back outside. Are you walking without your walker?
I'm trying to get to the doggone door. I'm trying to balance though. you see you supposed to walk like a baby. Don't flail my own tail. Come on, Journey. Go.
And now does she want to go?
She went. Still balance. On the balance me.
Actually picked out of the avocado that's edible today.
He should be exhausted. Like exhausted. He went through 3 cycles of just waking up, getting up, cleaning. And then he yelled at me for a little minute. Sounds too teethy. I think he was waiting on Gigi to get home so he can eat. Well, I guess that's what he wanted. Somebody to sit there home.
Fruit, but not. He ate some fruit. He liked it too. He kept coming back. That's why he was pulling Jersey's ear.
They were trying to steal his food.
Well, they were in the way, and he was trying to get to his food. Little Jersey's ear. Bella was the only one that was acting right.
Bella be acting like she be scared of everything.
Jersey started barking and just swung at him.
She don't like thunder. I wonder if they're gonna open it up where we can play. Brian Boswell, the boss. I need Sam. Jalen. How decent you be? How decent you be? Who's gonna make the biggest play? I think it's gonna be him. Who's gonna be the biggest player on the field? Who's gonna make the biggest impact? I got right guard, left guard. I don't have a left guard. I don't think. Another QB. A cornerback. Let me see. I'm gonna compare. 82. I could live with the 82. I'm gonna take the cornerback then. Yeah, Dante Moore. Malachi. Oof, that's tough. I ain't gonna lie. That's tough. That's a tough decision right there, buddy. Man. I think I'm gonna have to take my boy. A tough decision. Let me change my shirt, put my merch shirt on. Yeah, I am looking man getting fly with my baby. Yeah. Oh, they're gonna let me play online on TV. On my put the the whole thing. It's fixing good. It's kind of hard to do. They put me here, no clothes, early. I gotta get y'all a link for the Born to Win merch. I'm gonna drop a link on my channel later on. My team about to be cold off the jump. Like, I'm already knowing this is gonna be crazy. Then Willie Perry. I just had him on my other ass yesterday. This year is way better than last year's as far as gameplay. They switched a lot of the audibles and as far as how the game operates. But the gameplay is pretty much almost the same. It's just that you gotta get used to some stuff being moved around. Running game's a little bit better. I think the running game is gonna be dominant this year, especially the option. The option game has been redefined. Are you ready to put some time into that? Jeremy Shockey. I ain't gonna lie, that's a bad card. My team should be like an 8 or something now. Hey, let me upgrade all these cards. Price under this. Alright, let's go play. Head to head. This is my first game with my team. Ultimate team.
The Gators ready to put toe together, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. On the option. He'll do it himself. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Houston wants to play fast.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own. Houston sends the punt team onto the field.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll go to the counter. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The play-action fake. Fires to the big fella. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Looking to pass. It's Rayner. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter play. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the point after is good. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And they dive on it and get it back. And boy, that would have been a disaster to hand it right back to him.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning it what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Using his legs, it's Lacey. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cougars will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Underwood on the play action. Flicks it out of the air. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Going for the marker on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
I think everybody wants to go for it in this situation, but you got to actually do it, and you got to be comfortable with the consequences if you miss this. Obviously, he was. Conversion's good. Nothing to write home about. No fans upset. Everybody happy. All right.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Lacey. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the 1st quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On the option. Keeps it on the option. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And you kind of thought in that situation the QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease, he gets to the 39?
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead, because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Headed for the corner, it's Miller. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He might want another play. Gets the back moving. Looking for space. It's Lacy. Might have a chance. Touchdown, Cougars. He got a step and just dusted the field. How about that running back lumbering his way and getting into the end zone?
But to find the end zone. You might not necessarily be known for long runs and your fast speed, but all you got to do is get it done. Have the agility, have the awareness, score the touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll try the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Rayner. Got a man, it's Smothers. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Washington. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Smothers. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man in the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. And his throw is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one they were going to have their hands full trying to slow down this athletic quarterback. That time, they had their eyes in the wrong place. Quarterback got to the perimeter on the right, and it was just too late. Big gainer for the O.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Back to pass. Going for 6. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown Gators. Put 6 on the board.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
On the move from inside his 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The keeper on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, 3rd down, touchdown.
Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. The Houston offense comes onto the field. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Houston going up tempo.
The Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Here's the pressure. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the timing just a hair off.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
It'll be third and long. Underwood throws it deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes the Gators offense ready to go on the attack. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Right, the option, he keeps it. Breaks into the open.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it...
And that ball's free behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Maybe some room here. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cougar! The defense putting points on the board.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed, takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And it's no good. Had a chance to tie it and couldn't do it. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Here's the return from inside his 10. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Rayner. With the catch, it's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Takes the easy completion. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Now they'll try the right side. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pocket break
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection on third.
Oh, I want my first game.
Stephanie. Okay. Go eat it.
Got it.
I just told you the first time, very nice.
What's your last person number?
Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going.
But I'm pretty sure you're hungry, though.
From inside the 15, here's the return. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there.
Well, you look like a big old chicken sitting up there with your feet they close up on you.
Here's Underwood to throw.
And you scared for your life.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the
like a
field.
chicken.
I like the aggressive
You don't look like no
nature,
dog.
but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's
You
going to
got feathers.
catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Right on the money. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. Now on the move. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Got him downfield. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Notre Dame lines up quickly. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
Yeah, and a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Almost.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Just a really bad mental error. 2nd and 15 after the delay of game. Motion from the back. They'll run the option. He'll keep it on 2nd down. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Right down the middle. He's got it. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
Throwing right. Ace, and he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Takes it in. Touchdown, Aaron. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking for room. It's Lacy. Turning it on. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
They think there's room to run to the right here. Across the 35. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. On the option. Pulls it on the option. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And the Cougars in the hurry up. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Maybe a crease. Got enough space. Touchdown, Cougars. Great job by the back on the option.
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there on that long, explosive play.
And he makes the extra point. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
You're welcome. That's what the defensive line just said to the secondary. Ball comes out quick, inaccurate. Why? Because we're getting pressure on the quarterback right away.
Throwing, Underwood. Here's a heap. And it's a sack.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Fires left. Got his man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Notre Dame right back to the line. Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown! Fighting Irish! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll run this play from the pistol. The option look. The option, the keeper. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Miller with the ball.
How he blocked
They'll
him?
knock him down for a loss of a
Oh, he
couple.
went right over the top.
Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They go play action. Bryce Underwood throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Here's a little room there. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
He'll keep it himself. Fighting off the defender. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying to run, it's Miller. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback keep. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense has it, they're on the move. He goes down after the short return, but won a play to get the football back. All wideouts, no backs.
That's about right there where he's.
Underwood unloads it left. It's complete. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. He's running free down the middle. He's at the 20. Still on his feet. And he got away from the defense touchdown pass. Might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Underwood to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Howard. Timeout Houston, their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Under fire. Hit as he throws. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision making.
Keeps it himself. They make the play, force a fourth down, but they're out of timeouts, can't stop the clock. But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Quickly complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Meadow on the end zone. He's got it.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
They feed him again. Got 9 yards on the play. Leaves him with 3rd and a yard.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood.
It's so annoying,
It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, I thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field.
Ready.
And some great fourth down defense against the run.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
The throw makes the grab, and they'll knock him down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Ball's down to 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Throwing, Underwood. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Quarterback running on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive?
And what's nice is you got this big lead, so it really doesn't matter whichever you choose, but you can grab the points, or you can go to try to put this nail in the coffin.
Touchdown, Irish! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal. They're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw. Nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Underwood. Pressure coming. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Fires to the middle.
That is crazy.
Off and another empty drive.
That's so crazy, bro. They did not fix this. That dude was able to play underneath the info.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Keeps it on the draw. Nice move there. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the defense.
Here's Underwood to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
You got to give the defense credit here because they came out here in the second half with the goal of putting the clamps on this passing attack, and they have not allowed a completion yet in the third quarter. This offense is thrown.
And it's picked off for the third time today.
You got inside leverage on him. You got to catch you.
Defense forcing the big turnover. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me...
It's a fumble! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
The give is to Miller. Got a little grass. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game.
The situation,
love to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe breaking the tempo and probably I'm going to need these runs. I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs.
They like they try to predict the situation. Man, that's why I look at him if he had me in the midst of the situation in the game, he dropped the ball to the kitchen.
This defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the
clock. Doing the game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
It's better than last year. It was about a leak.
This offense is just running out of time. Like they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Snagged it down the right side. Lots of running room. He gets all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Houston wants to play fast.
Yeah.
Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. First and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game. You want something to be able to feel positive about after this game, and maybe that late touchdown will do it.
And Reese, I'm positive that stat counts on my stat line. Keep playing. Keep piling up those stats. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. QB draw. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll do it himself on the draw. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. 4th down, Underwood. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have...
A shot toward the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got to lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix. On offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
That's what Atlanta says. It's going way too fast. I ain't saying it's a bad thing.
Badgers ready to kick it away first.
South corner set.
Well, that will give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running inside, it's Lacy. And just wedges
Just
it ahead a
bro.
bit
You can
before
get
he's
pushed back
brought
into the
down.
gap, man.
Houston going up
Golly.
tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call
Hey,
from the
sounds like-
sidelines, get it communicated, get
There you
lined
go.
up.
Picks up the first down. There's some room. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Cougars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the ground, it's Lacy. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time, they knock him down behind the line.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now on the option. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Looking down the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back. The 40, the 30, the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Well, you can tell this defense is locked in early in this one. On the first drive of the game on 3rd down, they're expecting pass. They had multiple players in the back end defensively with their eyes on the quarterback, able to jump the route, pick it off, take it back for a touchdown, and they've already seized a ton of momentum.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll send the back in motion. On the option. Keeps it on 1st down. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14.
And this is a defense that prides themselves on their ability to go sideline.
Makes the grab inside the 30. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second.
Get
And
the
the
ball.
ball is free on the
Dang,
pitch.
bro. Y'all
Picks up the
tripping.
ball and tries to make something of it.
Wow.
Good pickup there on the ground. Houston wants to play fast.
So annoying. Messing up good touchdown.
Sends it back in motion. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. On the option. Keeps it on the
Wow,
option.
what are you doing it?
Can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Around the edge, it's Lacy. And he'll be brought down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've
Throw to the end zone, picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The run inside. It's Bishop. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
That's a good-looking run there, and if you're going to be RB1 for Wisconsin, you're going to be pretty talented, because you think of the guys they've had in this backfield in recent years, the Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dayne, Monty Ball, how about Jonathan Taylor that's getting it done now on Sundays? This guy's got power, he's got speed, he's got shiftiness, he's got all the tools you need to be successful and play on Sunday.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. It's complete on the right side. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on 3rd and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I don't want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big play.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
I should have undercut. He got a lot of
Looking outside, it's Lacey. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
It's really the beta. It's 7 days before
pickup,
the
they
release.
come to the line, 2nd and 7.
It's really like the beta. It's 7 days before the release.
Here comes the
Like
option.
for the release of everything.
They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks. And as this defense's head
Like
spinning
it
with the
came a
option.
long way though. I ain't even sitting
Inside
here
the
turning.
25, they'll snap it from the
Like some of the
24,
stuff,
first
like
down.
running game, better, but man, from scenario football, it just absolutely sucks.
Pulls it on the option.
You see that? I get way down here in the
Defense covering
team.
it up and not letting the offense
No matter how
get
good my
back. It's a
drive
turnover.
is, that's the second time I
I
got
don't know
down
that
and
there's
did
anything
that.
more demoralizing to an offense than the fumble. I
know.
know the defense makes plays, but
Scenario
sometimes they
football.
just seem
Trash.
so unnecessary or sloppy.
And I think the offensive coordinator now has
Yeah,
some
fix
decisions
it.
to have to make. Oftentimes, Reese, we see running
That's
backs
because you're a
fumble, they
bigger
get
school, they can let
benched.
him
With
get
this
away with
offense,
it.
we're not going to bench this guy because of his talent. But how many more times do you trust him to carry the football on design quarterback runs after that fumble?
He gets it up close
Yeah,
to the
same
25, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. And the Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
I just saw.
To the air, it's Rayner. Good timing on the quick out. And he's got plenty for the first down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of a 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
They don't want to go outside.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Badgers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires to the tight end. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. And the Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go.
Makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out.
They don't come from the show no more.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense.
Isn't it all? What do you always do?
Bella Johnson.
It's Lacy. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Bella Johnson.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. They'll knock
Why
him
you
down
say
for a
blocking?
loss of a couple.
That's why. He's
Wisconsin
blocking.
stops the clock, uses
He's an
its
on the
first
free
timeout.
man running. You already got a man blocked by him being
before
free,
the half.
man. Y'all let the linebacker go. Stupid.
Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. He's open on the right. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. And the Cougars, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Trying the left side. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
I wish you would hit that hole faster.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Throwing, Underwood. The sure hands, it's Miller. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout Houston, their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Play fake, Underwood. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Yeah, move, bro.
And this is the hardest part of the field to
It's gonna be
execute.
hard to
Look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half.
They're able to function, play like they want to together, and then they
1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive
still
going.
gets the ball.
Excellent job using the clock. They get the timeout. 2 ticks remaining, and now they can put up points before going to the locker room. Underwood fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And what a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a one-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead at half, down 14-7. Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. To throw, it's Rayner. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He'll pull it down and run. And he makes it past the first down marker, hits the slide, and they'll move the sticks.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Gonna run it. It's Bishop. Finding some room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Now, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Working that left side now. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles. He's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
It's 3rd and 5. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got room on the return.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Got enough for the first. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down to the 32. Cougars just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
Joker. Go.
Looking for open space. It's Miller. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Pulls it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Cougars moving quickly to the line. Here's Underwood to throw. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. Timeout Houston, their 2nd. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. As a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Sanford. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a 1st down. Nice balance by this offense.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Quick completion on the out route. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the 1st down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
Quickly complete. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Run in the red zone, it's Bishop. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Wisconsin!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
On to attempt the try.
What you did doing that left there?
And it's up and no good. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone.
Sound like you sleeping, buddy.
Yeah, about to put him right on the spot. Okay.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Here's Rice Underwood to throw. Right down the middle. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of the...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes to the 9. The Cougars are going to use their third and final timeout here. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And win every time.
So this offense can capitalize off the desperate fourth down attempt and failure, and they can pad their lead. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards. Third and goal. Marches ahead.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position, just they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation. They practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Pushes toward the goal line. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
It's not too hard talking about. saying my thanks.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals on the Play Select screen. In this challenge, you'll be facing the other ranked competitor. Let's send it down to the booth and let these two titans duke it out.
Running the daylight from inside his 25. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. This challenge features a few special additions for this matchup. Awaiting you is the Bowling Green Falcons.
And the Falcons line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Oh, he got loose. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals on the Play Select screen. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Miami Hurricanes.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to him on the ground. There's a crease. Smashes through the tackle. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Gets the back moving. They'll run the option. The option, he'll keep it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
On the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They'll run the option. Doing it himself again. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, it's Lacy. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. This challenge features a few special additions for this matchup. Awaiting you is the Utah Utes.
Houston will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals on the Play Select screen. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Duke Blue Devils.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring
Bella running.